Breaking news now. Family confirming to Fox 13 News that Memphis rapper C Money was killed in that shooting.
Memphis just got wild again. A brand new clip just dropped. And this one's got the entire city in chaos. It's shaky, dark, and grainy. But what's being said about it is louder than any beat in the South. Streets are already on fire, DMs are flooded, and the whispers are turning into straight-up accusations. The wildest part? People are saying the man caught in that footage might be Dolph's own bloodline. Someone who's been staying low-key, ducked off since the empire collapsed. And now he might have just been caught slipping in a move that allegedly ended C Money's life. Whether that clip's real or not, honestly, in Memphis, that don't even matter anymore. Out here, rumors travel faster than bullets, and this one just cracked open scars that never healed. You can feel the tension crawling through every block, every barbershop, every whisper over the phone. Folks are moving different again, old beefs waking up like ghosts. The city feels like it's breathing danger again. See, this ain't just about some blurry clip or another internet rumor. Nah, this runs way deeper. This is a story built on loyalty, betrayal, and bloodlines that go back way before Paper Route Empire became a name whispered across every hood in America. Before the fame, before the millions, before the empire, Dolph had his circle. Day ones who'd ride without question. Family who moved with him like soldiers, and shooters who'd protect his name at all costs. But when fame came knocking, everything changed. Suddenly, the love turned sour, the streets got split, and the city turned into a chessboard. Across town, CMG was already building their own kingdom.
What happened, Gabe? They just said my nigga got killed. No, for how long? Come on, let's go.
Yo Gotti and his crew
Who
running
said that?
plays, stacking money, and holding down blocks like they owned them. Two empires, same city,
How?
same hunger. And Memphis was never big enough for both. That's where C Money's name got tangled in the mess. A real street dude, respected in both worlds. He hustled with cats tied to PRE but broke bread with CMG too. Trying to walk that line in a city divided by loyalty?
That's not ambition, that's suicide.
The word spread fast. C Money was moving in silence, showing quiet love to Gotti's side while still claiming Dolph's legacy. In Memphis, that's how you end up on a mural before your time. Then came the moment that froze the whole city. Dolph's murder. Everything stopped. The air turned heavy, laughter died, and Memphis lost more than a rapper that day. It lost a heartbeat. The streets went silent, and everyone started watching who they stood next to. Because in this city, trust can kill you faster than a bullet. Breaking update, this city split clean down the middle after Dolph's death, and the tension never really left the room. CMG got blamed, PRE fired back, and both sides were accused of crossing a line you can't ever uncross. In that heavy silence, the whispers turned sharp. Who was really riding for Dolph's name, and who was just chasing clout for clicks and views? Everybody talked, but nobody said it loud enough to get burned. Memphis started boiling again, and you could feel it in the air like heat off the pavement. Barbershops got quiet mid-cut. Phones went face down, and the city moved like it was waiting on a storm to hit. This wasn't peace, it was pressure building with no safe valve. Now the fire's back, and it's roaring like sirens at midnight. Folks are connecting dots, screenshots are flying, and brand new sources are popping up by the minute, like they've been holding info for years. Just days ago, the shocking murder of Fast Cash C Money flipped everything upside down.
Niggas be asking all the time why I don't go back to Memphis that much. But when I do go back to Memphis, bro, I pop in and I pop back out. I don't be telling nobody I'm there, none of that, so. Anyways, fuck. It's gonna be one. What time you usually go to sleep? You be staying up late though.
I be up a little bit, yeah.
Me too.
Word on the street says C Money was inches away from signing with Yo Gotti's CMG, a deal that could have rewritten his whole path and changed who he stood next to forever. That move might have finally lifted him out the trenches for good, but the pen never touched the paper. Before the ink could dry, he was hitting Fraser execution style, cold, clean, and final. Now the rumors are all pointing in one direction, toward Dolph's camp. Some are whispering that Dolph's own brother might be tied up in this storm, and the streets are treating that like gasoline on an open flame. Let's be crystal clear. This is what people are saying, not what's been proven. None of this is confirmed by police, period. Investigators haven't named a suspect, no arrests, and the case is officially wide open. But if you know Memphis, you know history doesn't fade here. It circles the block and waits for somebody to slip up. And everybody knows the long, heavy tension between Yo Gotti's CMG and Dolph's paper route empire. It's older than some of the new fans arguing online right now. This ain't just rap, it's pride, payback, and years of quiet pressure that never cooled off. That CMG versus PRE energy has been bleeding through music, money, and Memphis streets for a long time. And every time people think it's dead, something new brings it back to life. So when a rising artist like C Money gets taken out right as he's about to lock in with Gotti's side, you already know how fast the whispers jump from the corner to the timeline. The city's split down the middle again. Some say this feels like another chapter in a deadly rivalry, a move that sends a message without anybody dropping a single bar. Others say it's deeper than music, strictly street politics moving in the shadows with its own rules. Either way, the timing is too wild to ignore, and that's exactly why the convo won't slow down. Here's what's really turning up the heat. People close to the scene swear this wasn't random at all. They're saying certain folks did not want to see C Money blow up under Gotti's wing. Jealousy, fear, and ego all collided at once, and his life was cut short before a signature could change his whole future. Right now, it's rumors and speculation, but the smoke is thick, and Memphis knows smoke usually means fire. One thing is solid, and it's heartbreaking. C Money was killed on August 10th, and Memphis has not been the same since. Police are still hunting for suspects, and Yo Gotti just lost what might have been his next big star. Whether Dolph's brother had anything to do with it or not, the streets are loud, nerves are raw, and the city is tense like a wire pulled tight. That footage tied to C Money's last moments didn't just go viral, it rattled the city's soul. One day he was celebrating with Gotti's crew, smiling like the future was finally here. And the next day he was a hashtag and a fresh mural on a brick wall. Memphis feels different, the block talk won't stop, and everyone's got a theory and a source. So let's slow it down, trace the steps, and break the whole come up piece by piece. See, Money wasn't just another rapper chasing views. He was certified, the type of artist whose name meant something way beyond the booth. In Memphis, you don't earn that kind of respect off streams. You earn it in real life. His grind was relentless, his reputation solid, and his come-up felt real. The streets already knew he had next. And finally, the music was starting to move beyond the city limits. Labels were watching, blogs were whispering, and fans were locked in, waiting on that big break. And then it happened. The call came straight from Yo Gotti's CMG records. The big leagues, big budgets, big exposure. The kind of deal that could turn C Money's hustle into generational wealth. Fans were hyped like it was Memphis's next golden moment. They saw him as the next in line, right behind Moneybagg Yo, Black Youngsta, and ESTG. It was supposed to be his time. That deal wasn't just paperwork. It was supposed to be his exit from the trenches, his proof that a real one could climb out the mud and still keep it real. But in Memphis, celebrations don't last long, and this one turned into heartbreak fast. The footage says it all. No filters, no cap, just cold truth caught on camera. Surveillance video shows C Money outside laughing, posted with his homies. Chains flashing, energy high, the kind of night that felt like victory. He had finally made it, or so it seemed. Then out of nowhere, a car creeps up slow, too slow. Windows roll down, no words, no warning. And then, shots explode.
Chaos erupts!
Screams fill the night as people scatter in every direction. C Money drops where he's standing. Multiple hits, no chance to run. By the time medics showed up, it was already over. The celebration that started with smiles ended in blood on the pavement. That moment, caught on camera, turned into the clip that tore through the internet and shook Memphis to its soul. When that footage hit social media, it spread like wildfire. The video went viral in minutes, but the question that came with it spread even faster. Why now? The internet went crazy. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, everyone had an opinion. Screenshots, leaked messages, fake texts, everybody playing detective, but the streets? They already saying the truth's out there. It just ain't safe to speak it yet. Yo Gotti's camp went dead silent. PRE affiliates? Quiet too. That silence is heavy, like everybody knows something but nobody's ready to be the first one to say it. Now the city's frozen again. Waiting. Memphis is holding its breath, watching for the first official arrest, or the next retaliation. And that's what's got people nervous, because in this city, every headline comes with payback. The question now ain't just who pulled the trigger, it's who's next. From the Dolph situation to every smaller neighborhood beef, it's like Memphis keeps replaying the same tragedy over and over. And C Money, he got caught right in the center of that deadly loop. It feels like déjà vu for the city, another young king, right on the edge of greatness, gone before his first big drop even hit streaming. Now fans are losing it. The timeline's on fire. Twitter threads, IG lives, TikTok theories. Everyone's dissecting every rumor, every frame of that video, every inside source. Some people say it's just another sad story, another artist taken too soon after his breakthrough. But others, they're calling it something darker, what they're labeling a curse on CMG. Because if you look back, it's wild. Every time Yo Gotti's label signs a new artist, something tragic seems to follow. Deals cut short, artists gone missing, lives ended before the ink dries. And that pattern's got fans wondering out loud, is CMG blessed or cursed? Because in Memphis, nothing happens by accident, and everybody's watching to see who's really next in line, and who's not gonna make it there. Something dark seems to follow every time a new star rises out of Memphis, and this time it's no different. Some fans swear it's jealousy, others say it's karma catching up, but one thing's for sure, the pattern is impossible to ignore. Yo Gotti himself has stayed quiet through all this. No interviews, no emotional statements, no late-night posts, just silence. And in Memphis, silence speaks louder than words. That quiet has the city buzzing, with whispers getting heavier by the hour. Now everyone's asking the same question. Did that CMG deal paint a target on C Money's back? Or was this something deeper, something personal, a setup that had nothing to do with music from the very beginning? Because in this city, success blurs the lines fast. Out here, it's never just about rap. It's about neighborhoods, crews, and respect. Once the money starts flowing, those lines disappear, and suddenly everyone's trying to claim a piece of the spotlight. C Money's rise came quick. Maybe too quick. One minute he was grinding, the next he was trending, and in Memphis, fast success doesn't always bring blessings. It brings enemies. Old rivals hate to see you shining. They'd rather dim your light than salute it. That's the cold truth about this city. Every time someone from the trenches makes it out, the streets find a way to pull them back down. Smile too big, flex too hard, move too loud, and the city will remind you that every success story here comes with a price tag. When industry dreams mix with street politics, that's not ambition, it's a recipe for disaster. And if Memphis history proves anything, it's that this city doesn't forgive, and it sure doesn't forget. Look back. Dolph, Snooty Wild, Young Greatness. Countless others who tried to rise ended up gone before their prime. Now C Money's name gets added to that heartbreaking list, and that's what makes it sting the most. This isn't just one tragedy, it's a cycle, spinning over and over like a broken record nobody knows how to stop. A young artist finally breaks through, lands the big deal, flashes a little success, and before they can even celebrate, the streets strike back. Another mural goes up, another hashtag trends, another family left in tears while the city just sighs, because it's seen it all before. Every time, the same haunting questions echo through Memphis. Who did it? Why that night? Was it hate, or was it something way bigger behind the scenes? And the deeper you look, the darker it gets. In Memphis, motives don't sit on the surface. They hide in plain sight, buried between ego, loyalty, and revenge. Everyone's got a theory, but still no solid answers. The police stay tight-lipped, and the streets keep talking in code. Meanwhile, C Money should be out here living the dream he bled for, performing, touring, showing the world what Memphis talent really looks like. Instead, the city's replaying that haunting clip of his last moments, over and over like a nightmare that won't end. His laughter, his glow, his final seconds, frozen forever. Another young Memphis star silenced too soon. Another mother grieving. Another crew left shattered. It's like success itself has turned deadly in this city. The dream of making it out keeps ending the same way, in gunfire instead of applause. This wasn't supposed to be the story. C Money fought his way up from the mud, turned pain into power, ambition into art, and finally earned the spotlight. But before he could truly shine, someone decided that spotlight was too bright to share. And now the city's back in shock, mourning again. Rest in peace, C Money. Gone before his time. Another name carved into Memphis's tragic pattern that refuses to break. So now the question stands, and it's louder than ever. Was this jealousy? An old beef finally catching up? Or something way bigger moving behind the scenes, deep in the world of CMG and Memphis rap? Drop your thoughts below. The conversation's far from over, because right now, the streets are watching every move.